What's up, you guys? Good morning. I just wanted to talk to y'all from last night. I ain't posting videos yet, of course, but by the time y'all see it, y'all gonna be like, you got the same, I don't know. So this is the next morning after those videos I was talking last night, talking to y'all about, just toxic relationships, what it does to us as women, where the men are coming, why they are so messed up like they are mentally and everything. But this video, and don't mind the Cocomelon in the back, baby, is up. So yeah, but this video is basically just to talk about how to heal from abuse, because the girl who made me do the videos yesterday, well, she ain't make me, but what prompted me to do them videos yesterday was the young girl. And then I remember her saying in the video that, people always talk about leaving abusive relationships, but they never talk about how to heal from it and the process. And truthfully, there is truly no strategic process. It's all about time, literally, because you're gonna have those motions, those times where you're thinking back about the good times, even though the guy was so toxic to you and did all these things to you. We all do it. It's just in a woman's nature. We have that love we just want love. Especially us who got, like I said in that video yesterday, them boys and daddy issues. We come from toxic families, and we just never really had that love that we yearn for. We just be yearning for somebody who truly love us, cherish us, just want to make us feel good inside out. We be looking for that. So when we get these guys that temporarily show that, because they only show up for the first couple weeks, the first couple months, the honeymoon stage, and then they expose the real them. And a lot of times we be thinking they change, but like I said in that video last night, it's not even that they change. You just met their representative. When we first meet people, we're meeting who they present to be, their representative. We're not getting who they truly are. Just like you can call into a place to speak to the representatives, they gotta represent for the company. That's not who they truly are. A lot of them are wicked behind the scenes, but when they get on front line with you, they gonna give you Chick-fil-A. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. But behind the scenes, they got a whole bunch of other warfare that they battling and fighting too. It ain't always my pleasure for them too. But they gotta put on. That's what Chick-fil-A is known for, putting on as my pleasure. So it's just kind of in the same sense with these dudes, and even with us as women. But I'm talking to my ladies who are in this video. We all, even with our friends, we experience representative within our friends. These girls come around us, act like they like us, act like they all for us, act like they want us to win, act like they proud of us. But then deep down inside, they got some envy with them. They secretly praying on your downfall. They secretly trying to fuck your nigga behind your back. They secretly doing all these things, these wicked, ill things. Because once again, it's the representative. It's who you present to be. And even with that, no matter what kind of toxic relationship it is, whether it's with your boyfriend, with your friends, with your parents, with your siblings, any type of toxic relationship, it takes time to heal from those things. It's nothing that's just going to happen overnight. It's nothing that's just guaranteed. Yeah, y'all, like I was saying, it's nothing that's just going to happen overnight. It's a process. It's a long process. It takes time for you being to yourself, which is why when you get out of relationships, this is why it's crucial to stay to yourself. I don't care if you see the next fine young thing walking down the street. I don't care about none of that. You have to stay to yourself for at least 6 months straight. Because during that time, you're unpacking so much that has happened in that last relationship. You can't just think that you're going to jump into a new relationship and then that just erases everything. And you're hoping that it erases everything, but it doesn't. All that does, because you haven't had time to truly process what just went on with the last situation. You have to have time to process those things, to deal with those things, to deal with the up and down emotions of it. Because on the healing journey, all you do is go through up and down emotions. One day you feel good, the next day you feel like, damn, what the fuck? I really accepted that. I really did that. I really just, you beat yourself up some days, and then some days you like, I not know what I did. You know, it's just a constant up and down battle. And it can actually go on for years. And that's not to say that, you know, you gotta wait years before you can get with somebody else. But truthfully, you need to take serious time and get to know yourself. You need to take time to analyze the situation and see what went wrong. Where did I go wrong? Where did this person go wrong? What was it that I allowed? Like I said in one of the last videos, because even though you might feel like you didn't do nothing, you wasn't the abuser physically or whatever, maybe you have been the abuser verbally. Maybe that Ahab spirit in you was just too passive to the fact that he was able to do so much stuff to you. Now he don't respect you, because men don't respect anybody that just let them step all over them. And it's about what you do, what you tolerate from the start. You cannot start putting up with something and then think that it's just gonna magically just go away and he gonna magically just stop doing it after you didn't allow him to do it for all this time. That's not how it works. We are human. We are human. The same way with us as women. The same way when these dudes start off buying you this, they start off doing this and then they stop, they take it away. You like, how dare you take it away? When you stop doing what you was doing at first, okay, now I'm gonna switch up too. How dare you think you're gonna stop buying me these things and you was buying them for me in the beginning? How dare you was treat me like this in the beginning, and we stay stuck on that. Look at the reason we stay stuck in these relationships a lot of the time, because we're so stuck on who he was in the beginning, who he presented himself to be in the beginning. We be stuck on that, so we deal with the relationship. We keep dealing with bullshit in hopes that he'll get back to that person he was in the beginning. But the person he was in the beginning was just a representative anyway. It was just to will you in. That was the bait. It was the bait to get you. And that's a lot of dudes' problems. They know how to get you, but don't know how to keep you. And then they think they're going to start beating you to keep you, to put that fear into you. The fear, if you do leave me, this is what you're going to get. The fear, if you do speak up again, this is what you're going to get. So they put that fear in you. But truthfully, ladies, the journey is, it's continuous. You're gonna have those days, them up there, them days you feel good. You're gonna have them days you feel bad. You're gonna have them days where you might even miss his punk ass. You might have those days because you're thinking about the times, the illusions of what it was that he presented to you, the manipulation tactics that he used on you to make you feel like it was a good thing. But like I said, talk is cheap. You gotta pay attention to a person actions and patterns over time. A pattern of actions will show you all you need to show you all you need to know. And it can be from the smallest things. How he talked to you. And if a man disrespects his mama, if he disrespects his family, he definitely will disrespect you. A lot of these dudes don't even like their mamas. This is why a lot of these, especially these black dudes, this is why a lot of them can sit up there and even talk the trash that they talk about black women, because they don't even have the respect for their own black mamas. Just like me too. I don't respect men because I don't respect my own daddy. I don't respect a man. I don't respect just a lot of the clownery that they be on. And until I heal my daddy issues, I'm going to always be looking at these dudes in the same capacity that I look at my dad, because you was my first love. You was supposed to be anyway. And if you ignore me, if you act like I don't matter. And with my dad, it was always about money. I can call the man for some money, but I can't get that time, that QT from you. I can't get that QT from you, but I can get some money from you. So now I look at men as dollar signs. All you can do for me is give me the money. When the money run out, we done. If you stop giving me money, I'm not gonna fuck with you like that. And that's just what it is. And it's not right. But I equate love to money because that's what I was shown from my first love. Like I said in the video last night. Your parents set the tone for how you feel love, what you feel love is. They set the tone for that. all I can remember is you give me money if I call. When I need something done with my car, you can call your friend, have him come fix it. It's about what the physical things that you could do, but it was never about the quality time. So then when I got with a man who gave me that quality time, I was so just like, wow, this is like heaven. Not only do he buy me things like my dad and cook for me like my dad would do, because my dad, when I would go to my dad's house, he gonna order you some Chinese food, he gonna get you and cook you a meal my dad could cook. And that's why I always say my first baby dad really reminded me so much of my dad, and then my second baby dad, he reminded me so much of my stepdad, because he was the one, my stepdad was the one that was the bummy one. He was the bum, but he was the one that I spent more time with. You know, he was the house husband. Like my second baby daddy want to be, nigga, you ain't been no house husband with me, nigga. You better get your black ass up and provide every single day. And when you fall short, yes, that's when I come in the picture. But nigga, don't be sitting back. I'm not the one. I'm not the one that's gonna be out here. No, that's the reason why my mama couldn't be there, because you couldn't step up as the man. So why my stepfather, you couldn't step up as the man, let her be the wife. She had to be the one masculine out here providing for the family, doing this, doing that, while you sitting around playing video games in her damn house that she paying the bills for. So I just vow I can't do that. I'm not sitting around letting my kids see no man sit up in my motherfucking house. That's dead. Men are supposed to be out here building this damn world up. That's what they supposed to be out here. Outside, building the world. Not outside hanging out, doing nothing, chilling outside with your friends, not bringing no damn money in. That's not what a man supposed to be doing. In this Bible, these men was out here hunting, killing, to feed their families, to bring the meat back to the house for the woman to cook for them. When I look at these hard-working Mexicans out here, like these men be out here working hard. But then you look at these black niggas out here, not all of them, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's all of them, but I'm talking about them crummy ass hood niggas that we be glamorizing. As young girls, we really be glamorizing it because they seem as what's tough, they seem what's cool. The whole time they the most damaged ones, and they be the ones fucking us over time and time again. I ain't about to say make this video too long, but I just want y'all to know that this healing journey, when you going on a healing journey, just know that this takes time. You can't just be single for a month, single for 2 months. You need to be at least single for 6 whole months. And during that time, you need to be building your relationship with God. You need to be praying to God every single day, talking to that man every single day, building your relationship with him, asking him to show you the way, ask him to teach you to learn from your lessons, ask him for help with those things, ask him how to fill you with discernment and fill you with wisdom to know when a man playing in your face from the very first time you do it. And he asks God to help you, give you the strength to check him respectfully the very first time. Because like I just said, it's about what you allow from day one. What you allow from day one. That's why you don't give no passes. You check that shit from the rip. From the rip, you gotta check these niggas. And truthfully, it's like, sometimes I be feeling like they want you to be on their ass. Like, it's like you gotta demand your respect with these niggas. You can't just lay down and just take whatever he gives to you. You can't do that from the rip. Because if you start off accepting anything and then you try to change it up later about what you're willing to accept, he gonna look at you like boo-boo the fool, like, girl, bad fuck, girl, bye, I don't take you serious. And a lot of times I understand because we the same way. We not gonna take you serious, like, nigga, you ain't been saying nothing about this. Just like how they'll get with you and you dress a certain way, nigga, you got with me like this, but now you wanna change me? Like I said in that video last night, they be trying to change us too and beat you into submission and all of these things. But you take a person, when a person show you from the rip, you take that. You can't try to change people. You have to allow them to change on their own. Like, you can't do these manipulation tactics to try to change people, because all I do is create a more toxic environment. All I do is cause a bunch of strife within the relationship. You know, but just understand, ladies, that this healing journey, It takes time. You need to, you cannot jump man to man and think that you're going to get a better man. All you're doing is running up your body count, ruining your self-worth, bringing your value down, because you're rushing it. We have to stop moving so fast. Stop trying to create this image, this fairy tale princess shit that we done grew up on. This ain't that. We are not in them damn Cinderella movies with the guy, that one guy out here with the perfect shoe. No, this ain't that. We've been sold a bunch of lies, like I've been telling y'all in these videos. We've been sold a bunch of lies. And this journey is truly a journey. And a journey ain't just no overnight. A journey is truly a journey. Let me get a definition for y'all. Y'all know I'll put up a definition for y'all ass in a minute. Don't play. Don't play. Let's look at the definition of a journey. Okay, a journey, an act of traveling from one place to another. A voyage. A lengthy process or progress to, such as a trip. As in life is a journey with many interesting detours. Journey can also be used as a verb meaning to make a long trip. We must journey to the land beyond the mountains. So it's a journey. A journey is a lengthy process. Like you going on a journey to the mall. You're going on a journey from one state traveling to the next state. It's a journey. It's a lengthy time. During that time, you take detours. During that time, you see things. You learn things. You gotta take the journey. Stop rushing the journey because you just so pressed to have somebody to fill them voids. You feel like you just need some physical person near you. You don't, because during that time of isolation, like I said in one of them videos, during your single season, you learn so much about yourself. I think the video is called How to Embrace Your Single Season or something like that. Like, I was outside the park doing that video because you have to learn how to embrace your season of singleness. Stop rushing, jumping into the next thing, because all you're doing at such young age, and then, I don't know, some of y'all might be older watching this, but look at how much you burn yourself out. The more, like, that's what I have had to learn. Jumping from this one to that one, all you're doing is taking that baggage into this one. So you projecting stuff onto this dude that he might not even be doing, but because you just went through that with this one last week, last month, you haven't even had time to really shape that stuff and process everything that went on, process what went wrong, where did you go wrong, what did you go wrong with what you allowed. You haven't had time to process those things. It takes time to process that stuff because you be confused, and the only one who can bring you clarity on that stuff is God. During these times of your single season, only person that you need to be fellowshipping with and communing with is God. The only thing you need to be seeking, the only next soul that you need to be seeking to possess and to get with is God, because he's going to bring clarity. That's the only person that can bring clarity to you, bruh. The only person that can bring clarity in such a trying time is God. He's the only one that can bring you that clarity, y'all. I'm telling you. So when you single, when you get out of a relationship, especially a toxic one, be single. Be single, like true singleness. Not just fucking this one, giving your body to this man and making more soul ties. No, you need to truly be single. Get in your word. Build your relationship. Talk to God every day. Take walks by yourself. Go to the park by yourself. Go do things by yourself. So you can truly get to know yourself. You cannot get to know yourself if you keep jumping from this person to that person. If you keep feeling like you gotta hang out with your friends. So this baby, right? She's a trip. Come on with your extraness. She be doing too much, bruh. But you cannot truly, I forgot what I was saying, but you can't just keep on letting people take up space. And I don't care if it's a male or a female. You have to learn how to be alone. It's not always just about, oh, okay, I'm scared to face these thoughts that I'm thinking. I'm scared to face these things, so let me just drink. Let me just smoke it all away. Hey, quiet. Let me just go run with my homegirl. Let me just chill with these niggas. Like, no, bruh. You setting yourself up for failure by doing that. You have to take the time and stay alone. Deal with them thoughts that you're thinking. Deal with them. Stop running. Stop being a track star, running from your own thoughts. Deal with them thoughts. Deal with them feelings. Deal with them. And even if it don't make sense, that's when you ask God. You have to go to God. Like, this thing is, God got to be all up in this. To heal, to truly get healing and get peace, God got to be all up in the formula. It ain't about jumping onto the next new penis. It's not about that. You got to be adding God all into the equation. When you get them thoughts to yourself like, damn, I'm stupid, or I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm undesirable. You got to ask God, why do I feel like this? And ask God to help me with these feelings. Help me see the beauty in myself. Help me to feel better. Help me with these thoughts that I'm feeling, God. You got to truly incorporate God up in the mix. Because you cannot truly heal without Him. You cannot do nothing without God. I can do all things in Christ, in which Christ strengthens me. Something with that scripture right there. Y'all know I'm new into the Bible for real. But I've been reading my Bible. And honestly, like, not even reading on a consistent basis like I was, because I've been getting mad sometimes in my whole process that I'm going through, whatever. And I just be like, I don't want to read that shit, man. I don't want to read that. I don't feel like reading that. I just want my life to be back to how it was before I even came to Texas, all this, woo-woo-woo. But I get over that, and then I end up, because regardless through it all, I still be talking to God. I might not pick up His Bible and pick up the Word all the time, but once I get my mind right, I'll pick up the book and I'll read it, but nonetheless, I still be talking to God. Now that I know God, I can't just leave Him, bruh. Like, I'm the most loyal person I ever met. I don't know why I'm about to cry. It's like every time I talk about this, it makes me cry, because God He really have been with me through the whole time, through the whole thing. He been right here. We be looking for these physical humans to be with us, to do things that they can't do. Like, they literally can't do the things that God can do for you. That's why when you single and you in that season, you got to get with God, bruh. He the only one that can bring you the clarity and the love you're looking for. I'm telling you, once you truly let Him in and build that relationship, not a religion. It ain't about going to church. You don't got to step foot into a church. You don't got to step foot into a church to get this relationship with God. I ain't been to church in a lot of years. Like, I found God right in my apartment. Right in my apartment. Just by talking every day. Talking. He been knew me, but I didn't know Him. I wasn't allowing Him in. But I just kept talking. Didn't even know I was talking to God until, like, He just showed up. Like, I'm telling you. And it's just been a very rewarding night. I don't like the journey I'm on, because I'm all over the place, and life has really just been lifing. But in the inside, it's like my soul feels so much better. It feels so much better just knowing that I'm truly not alone. Like, He be there. Like, He be right here with me. And once you build that relationship with Him, even with you not right now, with you not having a solid relationship with Him, He's still right there with you. Because He will never leave nor forsake you. He will never leave nor forsake you. And a lot of times you think, oh wow, if God was here, why would He let me go through these things? Because you gotta learn a lesson some way, somehow. Everything peaches and cream all the time, what you gonna learn? What are you gonna learn if you never have to go through nothing? How you gonna gain that wisdom? Like, I had to go through so much in my life at such early ages, like, but look now, like, that's why I keep saying, when I turn 30, hey, be quiet. I be just feeling like when I turn 30, it's just gonna be like a true rebirth. Because everything I know now, I turn 29 next month. Alright, quiet. You know, and it's just like, for everything, I just been through so much that now I know a lot. I can spot a fake from a mile away, like the discernment. I've prayed for discernment so much. That is the one thing you must pray for. You must pray for discernment to be able to have that good judgment. And to not see red flags as pretty pink flags like we be seeing them. And think that we could change them flags from red to fucking pink. And change them from red to green. We can't do that. You need to be able to spot that red flag and move around. You know? But I just feel like I know, I know so much that I wish I knew before. I now know. And I be mad that I didn't know it before, or that I didn't act on it. And even if I did know it before, that I didn't really truly listen to my gut. Listen to that God within me. Because that's truly the God within you, that gut, your intuition, that is a God gift. God gifted us all with that. And we ignore it time and time again. And then we wonder why things go left. When you get them feelings inside, you be like, I don't know about that. Like, listen to that shit, man. Listen to it. I promise you. It can be from the smallest things, like, even when I'm at the store now, like, I can hear God so clearly now. Like, excuse me. Be quiet. She be hating, bruh. Always want to make noise when I'm doing my video. She be knowing what she be doing, bruh. Gonna throw the thing back on the floor. What? She better be wanting that and just clingy, bruh. But I forgot what I was even saying. But learn to listen to that gut feeling. Learn to listen to that intuition. Like, really focus on building your relationship with God. During that single period. You got to. Because if you don't learn the lesson, you're going to keep repeating them. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. And God knows what he's doing. Like I said, God will allow the devil to get to you because it's like you're not learning. He wants his children to learn. Learn from their mistakes. Learn to listen to him. Learn to listen to that God within you, that gut, that intuition. And he be like, all right, she ain't learning. All right, gotta go back on this cycle again. Like, life is truly a cycle. It's truly a cycle. You must kill it. You must kill them spirits. You must kill all those things. You have to kill it. You have to truly kill it for it to cease. You can't just take little temporary painkillers and all of that. No, you have to truly cure it. Find the cure for that issue. Dead it. Don't keep making them same mistakes and expecting different results. What you put out is what you're going to get back. Stop keep ignoring things. Stop being so passive with certain stuff. You nip it in the bud from day one. You know, so that's it, y'all. I ain't trying to make this video too long. It's already 30 minutes long. But some real stuff. Embrace your single season. Stop jumping nigga to nigga thinking that this nigga gonna be different from that, because we are human. We are human. We don't come in all these different damn varieties. On the outside, we look like a bunch of different varieties. But this is flesh. This shit is flesh. Under it, it's a soul. And there's only two types. God and the devil. There's only two types of spirits. We are spiritual beings. We are spiritual. And there's only two types. It's God and there's the devil. Those are the only two. Those are the only two. So stop thinking you're going to get with this person and they're going to be this. No. They're not going to be this and that. Because they fighting things off too. This is why we get the same person in a different body. Because we are battling against spirituality. What did I say about say the verse for y'all. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. This is battle of spiritualness, not battle of the flesh. Because inside, under this flesh, like I said last night, under this flesh, it's a soul. It's a spirit. We are spiritual beings. We are spiritual. That's why this shit ain't about religion. It's about spirits. These same religious folks be battling these wicked, demonic spirits. It's a battle of spirituality. It's spirits. So it don't matter what this one look like, what that one look like. It's just a dressed up spirit. Dressed up. Once you die, if I shoot you right now and kill you, your spirit goes on. Your body, your flesh is now dead, but the spirit will live on. The spirit will jump out and go on into the next dimension. So it's literally, it's all about spirits. This is why you'll be in your house, spirits still be living in your house is haunted and all this, because the spirits are still in there. Spirits. This stuff is real. And I never even knew this stuff before. I had to go on this spiritual journey. And this is what it really was about. I learned so much within these past 6 months, bruh. Right. I learned so much about the real world we live in. Like, I thought I knew before, but I didn't even have a clue because I didn't know God like that. Now that I know God, He's introduced me to so much. He's the wisdom that I have now is just on another level, and it's going to keep growing and keep growing. And I just constantly keep asking God to continue filling me with discernment and wisdom. Those are the two greatest gifts you can ever ask for, that you can ever get. Because you can start to, it's like I got x-ray vision. I can literally see through people. I've been to see through people my whole life. But like I said, I'll see red flags and pretty pink ones and ignoring that shit. And then you get what you get when you ignore stuff. And then you be mad. But you can't be mad because you ignored things that you knew something was off about. So that's it, y'all. Baby, I'm about to make something to eat. So yeah, y'all, I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces. Just understand that this healing journey is a process. It's okay to have the up and down emotions. It's okay to feel like 1 minute you miss that motherfucker and you miss what it used to be. But don't you dare reach out. Don't you dare call that fool. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you get lonely and feel like you gotta go give your body to a new nigga. Don't you do it. Take your time and do it right. Chill. Relax. Get your relationship with God and He will bring you who you need. Who He is ordained for you anyway. Because He knew you. Before you was created in your mama's womb, He knew you. What is it in Jeremiah? Let me go to the verse. Let me find Jeremiah for y'all. Before I formed you in the belly, I knew you. Right out of Jeremiah. Right here. Then the word of the Lord came into me saying, before, this is what Jeremiah was saying. Jeremiah was a prophet. Before I formed you in the belly, He formed us in our mama's belly. Before, yes, baby. I love when she say mama. Before I formed you in the belly, I knew you. I knew thee. It said I knew thee, but I knew you. And before you came forth out of the womb, I sanctified you and I ordained you a prophet unto the nation. Before you was formed in your mama's belly, he knew you. He ordained you to be here. We all are blessings. He knew you. You don't know you. He know you. You don't know you. So now you gotta get to know yourself, baby. Get to know yourself. Get to know what you really like, what you don't like, who you truly are, what you really crave. If I ask you right now, so many people can't even do that. If I ask you, who are you? You, outside of being able to tell what your career is, you wouldn't even be able to explain that. So you need to be able to say, who are you? Somebody come up to you right now, ask you, who are you? What do you want out of life? What do you have to offer life? If somebody come and ask you that, you need to be able to answer that. And a lot of people can't answer because we don't know who we are outside of what society has told us we are. So guess who's gonna let you know who you are? God. He's gonna let you know that. And that's what you need to be learning on your spiritual journey, on your healing journey. That is how you heal from abuse. Getting with God and asking him them same very questions. God, who am I? Who did you call me to be? What am I here to do? Because I ain't just here to work for this white man. I ain't just here to be no slave. I ain't just here to be just a girlfriend, just a wife. I'm not here to just be just a mother. What am I here to do? What is my purpose for being here? You need to ask God that. He's the only one that can tell you that. He's the only one. Not your therapist. All that shit is new age, man-made, modernized bullshit. Them therapists be just as fucked up. You need God. Yes, your therapist can be like a prophet and they can speak life into you and they can teach you some things, give you some wisdom, give you a little education that you didn't have. But you need to take all of that information back to God so that you know it's God ordained and that it aligns with what he got for you. Because when you get to building your relationship with God, when you build your relationship with God, it allows you to, everything that somebody tell you, these teachers, these prophets, these motivational word speakers, these pastors, all of these people, it helps you decipher if what they're saying aligns with what God wants for you. Because when you get that relationship with God, you take whatever somebody's telling you, everything I'm telling you, take that back to God. And if it aligns, if what God confirms in your spirit, that gut, that intuition, if it settles within that, with what I'm saying and what these people are saying, if that aligns with what that feeling, that gut feeling that you getting, that conviction that you get, if that aligns with what God is telling you, that's how you know it's God ordained. That's how you know that is what God wants for you. It has to align. It's like a formula, literally like a formula. You can get all the tips and tricks from these people in the outside world. But if you don't take it back to God and see if that's also what God wants for you, if you feel it in your spirit that that's the right thing for you, then it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. It has to be in alignment. It has to align with what God wants for you. You can't just listen to other people. That's what I had to learn on this journey. You need to learn my word, sister. That's what God is telling me. You have to learn my word. So that way, but even without me learning this, I still know, because that gut, you feel it. It's like a thing you can feel. Before you even know the word, it's a thing that you can feel. When I would hear my prophetic word girls talking, I'd be like, all right, I know this for me because this is the same very thing I just was praying to God about. And then here you go dropping a video about it. So I was like, okay. And I can feel it in my spirit. It rests easy in my spirit. That intuition. All right. And the more you do it, you just get the increasing in it. You get the increasing in it. But Yeah, y'all, this video like 40 minutes long, so I'm gonna be just doing some more videos talking about this stuff. But truthfully, God must be all up in this. In this season of your life, God must be all up in this. You cannot do this without God. You can't. It's like, you can't. Like, you can't. We all be trying to do it without him. And look where we end up, falling flat on our ass. Because we can't do it without him. So, I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces.